avocados are one of those things that if you're not careful, you'll hurt yourself pretty badly when you're opening them up. So it's important that when you're cutting them, you go slow. And then after you slice it all the way around, you twist it, and then you'll have the little seed.
Perfect.
And some people tend to go like this, and it's a really bad idea.
Yikes.
It's a very bad idea. Yeah, then you're going to have another reason to see Dr. Ackerman. You want to hit it with like the butt of your knife and twist, and it'll pop right out. You just pull it off, and there you go. And it's a lot. Don't cut yourself cutting an avocado. You ruin the avocado. You have to go to the doctor.
And you don't even have a cool story.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like, oh, I was dumb and I messed up the avocado.
It's a little embarrassing.
A little bit. It has a lot of good fats for you.
Yes.
So the monosaturated fats are just phenomenal for you, and that's what makes this dish like really healthy. Plus, they're also very filling, so they're great for weight loss.
Absolutely. They have a lot of fiber in there, too.
Dr. Ackerman helped me mash up the avocado for the puree. So
That
I mean,
looks fabulous.
puree could be really smooth, but like I like a little bit of texture.
Yeah.
I like the avocado chunks.
Same.
So we added some garlic, lime juice, salt and pepper to it, and we're just going to set that aside until we're ready to plate. We'll make the Nori Pesto super quick.
I love that. Nori Pesto. It's so unique.
It's delicious, and like if you really like seafood and like seaweed, it's one of those wonderful things that everyone I think should enjoy.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna you can just dip it in this. You're just gonna
So
get
this is
a
the
little
nori.
wet. Yep, you're just gonna get this a little wet.
This is the same thing that goes on the outside of sushi, right?
It is, and nori is much more nutrient dense than land vegetables. So plop that in there.
And now this is the same liquid that you use to poach the fish, so it has all of those aromatics in there.
Yep. And you're gonna need a little bit of garlic and olive oil and salt.
And do you put any nuts in the pesto?
We do not, because there's so many guests who have nut allergies nowadays that kind of like to make sure we can please everybody. We just don't put nuts in our pestos. It just makes it easier on everybody. Just gonna grind this up.
What can you do?
Perfect. That's nice.
Nice.
I mean, it's kind of like a dreary color, but the flavor is so delightful.
And now all this really was the nori, garlic, and olive oil, and salt, and then all of the flavors, of course, that you have in that liquid.
Yep. So to plate this dish, we are going to take a little bit of avocado, as little as you like.
We need some vitamin K in our lives today.
And a little bit of this.
It's like confetti.
It is. It's like the flavor confetti.
Yeah. Adds such a nice pop of color.
And because this doesn't have any like form of starch, this is carb-free, which is, I know, a big thing for some people. They really want
definitely.
to try to cut back on
Especially
the carbs.
these days, for sure. Is this an entree for one person?
Yes.
It's a nice portion.
And glass is a share plate, so like it really kind of depends on what your option, like your opinion is of a share plate. If you like to share, go ahead. But if you're kind of like, this is my food, I'm gonna eat it, that's cool too.
The only reason I like to share is because I want to taste everybody else's. You know, it's a give-take thing.
That's true. So I mean, if you want to come in and try a whole bunch of things, glass is really great because of all the shareable options they have.
Nice.
So now that the fish is done, just set this aside. And you're going to want to be real gentle with it because halibut is a very flaky fish. Let it drain a little bit. Set that right on
Beautiful.
top. And now we're just going to take some of this really yummy halibut delicious broth, pour it right over. So it is kind of like a soup.
Yeah.
And we're going to top it with the nori pesto.
Great. It almost looks like caviar on top.
A little bit, yeah.
Has that same color, you know?
And then we're just going to garnish it with, we have these wild forage sea beans.
They're so cute.
Sea beans are delightfully salty. So they really, but they're also, that's it. They're just like, they taste like the sea. So
They're really nutritious too.
So it's another great option. And then just add a little bit more flavor, just a little bit of pumpkin seed oil.
Ooh.
You don't want to do too much, but it kind of,
Look at the color on that.
yep, it floats beautifully.
Wow. And that must have a lot of nutrients to it too. I know pumpkin seed.
Yeah, pumpkins are great. And then just a little bit of radish, just a little bit more garnish. You eat with your eyes first, right?
Absolutely. What a lovely dish. Let's bring it to the tasting table.